I need a sip of coffee. Going into work, I know that it can take a long time. I do think it's a bit of a dying industry, but honestly it's because I've kind of abandoned it. Release an EP. Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Chloe and I am a writer and a musician here on YouTube, and it's been a while since I've done that intro, I'm not gonna lie. But as you can tell from the title and the coffee mug that I'm drinking from right now, we are starting this next chapter of my channel with a coffee talk. I do this every time I come back from a hiatus. I generally will just film a coffee talk because they are so easy and I can actually just drink my coffee and talk. So that's exactly what we are going to do today. I have quite a lot of things that I would like to talk about. I have a feeling this is going to end up being a long one, and all of this coffee is going to be long gone by the end of this video. It'll be nice to have just a bit of a catch up on everything going on in my life at the moment. And I think the first thing I should probably address is that I've had a haircut. It has been a while since this has been chopped like to this sort of length. It looks kind of weird for some reason. I think it's just the way it's kind of sitting on my torso, my chest, whatever. But I finally got it chopped, so that is actually all in the frame. That is what I've been wanting to do for just a really long time, and I much prefer it like at this length. Oh, but the other thing is that no, I have not dyed it yet, but that is my hair and I'm just really happy with it. I talk a bit more about it in my May writing vlog, which will be coming out soon, I believe. And so in terms of my channel, I feel like this is probably like the big thing we need to talk about first. It's not like a massive thing I really need to talk about, it's just a few changes that I have decided to make. Obviously, since I've been on my hiatus, I have done a bit of rebranding. Things are gonna look a little bit different around here. I'm really happy with the colour my channel is now, because I really just wanted to get rid of that winter berry vibe to my channel and have something, I don't know what that was, and have something new for the summer. So I'm really excited about, you know, the colour change and everything like that for the summer. And I have a feeling that's probably going to go until about like October, November time, because that is usually when I will take my second hiatus of the year. But I'm not really sure what's going to happen this year, if I'm going to do that or not, because obviously we'll get to this, but like I'm finishing college now and completely, and I'm going to be going into work and hopefully getting a full-time job. Things are going to be a lot different this year, but I will kind of get to that later on in the video. In terms of my YouTube schedule, my uploads, I am sticking to Saturdays. I really like uploading on Saturdays, so I'm going to carry on with that. The only thing that is going to change is that I think my bonus day is going to change. It's kind of been all over the place. It was Monday and then it was Sunday, and I've now decided that my bonus day is going to be on Tuesday if I decide to do more than one video a week, because, well, the aim is that I will hopefully be doing 2 videos a week throughout the summer. It honestly just depends on the schedule, but there will be some weeks where it's just going to be 1 video, and then it may be like every other week that I will do a second video, because that is what I have done before and I enjoy that. The only thing that may change is the time I upload. I upload, you know, Saturday 7 PM, and I have a feeling like as the days are getting longer, I might want to change the time to like Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon instead of the evening, because I don't really know why. I just think it might be something that I experiment with, like maybe Saturday morning, because then maybe people will be more inclined to watch my videos. I don't know yet, but it is something that I am actively thinking about doing. And so yeah, I think that's probably everything in terms of YouTube and like the changes that I wanted to kind of talk about. I think I've been off, my hiatus went from like May the 8th I think, and it's now May the 31st for me, but by the time this video goes up it's like gonna be the 12th. I've had a nice break off, I've enjoyed it, and I've just really liked being able to focus on college work. That was kind of hectic, but it's over. My final major project is now over and submitted, because right now, actually that's a good segue into the next thing I wanted to talk about. So right now, obviously I'm on a half term. It is actually currently a bank holiday. It's a very nice day. For some reason, I always tend to do this. I always tend to film on a bank holiday Monday, but then Mondays are my filming days, and obviously I'm now in half term, so I wanted to film today. I just have this habit of my filming days ending up, you know, my filming days always end up falling on a bank holiday, and I don't get it, like on Mondays anyway. But like I said, when this video goes up, I will be back to college, like term time again, and so the plan is to get like a lot of work done over this next week, so I don't have to do so much when it comes to term time, and when I go back to college I don't want to be doing too much editing. So my final major project deadline was the 21st of May, which was a Friday. So for me, it was like the week before half term started, so there was like another week of term time. I literally did nothing in that time. I think there were like little bits of college work that I needed to get done, like I needed to look over career links that the career advisor had sent me and everything like that. So I did that, and I had a few meetings as well, but that was literally it. And from this point forwards, obviously I keep saying, you know, when this video goes up I will be back on term time. I feel like some people might be wondering, oh, what the hell do you do in this last term, which is a really short term of college, of the year? It's basically going to be work experience and everything like that, because it is actually, you know, a big part of my course. So that is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing work experience so that I can get like a feel of the actual industry. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with the work experience at the moment, but from what my lecturer recently messaged me, I believe it's going to be like a work experience project. I should hopefully be able to work from home with that, and I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be. I'm actually really nervous about it, but also excited, because for some reason this work experience is something that I really want to do. I've never liked the prospect of work experience before, but I need to do work experience to actually complete my course, which is why that is what we're doing this next term, this last term of college. And then the term ends, I think it's the very beginning of July. I think it's something like the 3rd or something. I'm not entirely sure, but it goes from the 7th of June to, I think it's the 3rd of July. Let me check that. No, it is from the 7th of June, so Monday the 7th, to the 2nd of July, because the 3rd is a Saturday, and that is when I will be finishing college completely. I am just so nervous about leaving college for good and moving on to like the next step of my life, the next chapter of my life, everything. Like, why is there a car on the field? After college, I do kind of have like a plan of what I want to be doing and what's next for me. Like, I have a very rough idea of, you know, what's gonna happen. The plan after finishing college is to carry on with my part-time job. I work in retail. I am a store assistant pretty basic, and I hope to carry on with that and, you know, increase my hours, hopefully double them, because I only work 8 hours at the moment, 8 hours a week. I want to be able to double that and also maybe triple that because I want to be able to do more than 4 hours a day. It is kind of annoying, like, having a part-time job like this, because you're only supposed to work 4 hours a day. I actually do evening shifts. That just works for me, but like, I want to be able to do more hours in a day than 4 hours, which is why I was saying about tripling my hours. I'm obviously going to work up to that, and I want to be able to do like 4 days, because obviously 8 hours means 2 days a week. That's all I do at the moment, but after I finish college I want to be able to do 4 days a week, and then maybe start doing like an extra hour a day. So instead of doing 5 to 9 in the evenings, doing 4 to 9 and 3 to 9, and get to the point where I'm doing something like, I don't know, 2 to 9 hopefully, because more hours means more money, and I'm going to get to that in a bit. I think that's actually the next point. During the time, you know, that I am working my part-time job during the summer, I want to be able to start looking around for full-time jobs, because I know that it can take a long time to find like a decent full-time job that I will hopefully somewhat enjoy. I know that I'm gonna have to start at the very bottom of the ladder. I guess that's what I'm excited for. I'm excited for more opportunities. I'm excited to learn more about, you know, the potential industries that I want to work in, things like that. You know, because I have like different options for what I want to go into. I've thought about, you know, being in radio production, or being like some sort of like studio runner in music studios or in radio studios, things like that, or being some sort of assistant technician, stuff like that. I just want to be like surrounded in that, like, that creative production space. That is the place where I want to be, and honestly, in my mind, it doesn't matter what my job is, as long as I'm in a place where I want to be, an area that I want to learn more in, especially radio production. I don't know how many people actually know this, but I did dabble a little bit when I was in secondary school in radio production, and I don't know why. I would love to learn more about it and kind of get into it a bit more and see what it's all about. I do think it's a bit of a dying industry, and I think it's a form of media that I think people overlook sometimes, but that is an option for me, like I said. And I have a feeling that people are going to ask me, oh, what does a runner even do? Runners are basically those people that gets everyone coffee and like takes, you know, something from A to B, something like, I don't know, a script that someone needs, and they ask you to go get it, you go get it. A runner basically just runs around doing things for other people, but it's a very good way to get into an industry. It's like, you know, with TV and film crews, like during production, like you've got runners, you know, when you're filming, they get coffees, sort out, I don't know, maybe sort out broken equipment. They literally do anything that needs doing. And then I'm pretty sure you can get runners in post-production as well, like in the TV and film industry, you know, with editing and everything like that. You do kind of need that. But I'm going off on a tangent here. But that is, you know, kind of the area that I'm thinking about. That's what I want to go into, basically. And I am already running out of coffee, and I still have a lot to talk about. Let's move on. So kind of going back to what I was saying about increasing my hours with my part-time job in the summer. I want to be able to earn more money. Obviously I need to start paying rent. I'm almost 20. Jesus Christ. I literally turned 20 by the time this video goes up. I have 13 days left of my teenage years. I turned 20 in 13 days. So the plan is to be earning more money, start saving a lot more, you know, for paying rent, and saving up to drive, and to pay insurance on a car. I don't know what the hell I'm doing about a car. I just need to like save up for all that kind of stuff. Driving lessons, a theory test, practical test, and everything like that. Ideally, I want to be learning to drive at the same time using the, I think it's the James May theory test app that I did actually pay for. I'll actually find out what it's called. Yeah, so it's called My Theory Test by James May. If I remember, I'll try to leave it linked down below, but I need to be using that more now. And I could also maybe ask my dad to teach me how to drive as well, because I don't want to spend all my money on driving lessons. And my dad has been into cars ever since he was like 15 years old, I want to say. And then I also would like to start saving up to move out in the next couple of years. This is something that me and my boyfriend have started talking about. We have been together for over 2 years now, and yeah, it is something we have been talking about and hopefully want to do next year, but I'm not going to talk about it too much because, you know, it's so up in the air. Don't really know what's going on. It needs more discussion, really, you know. And then the other thing I was going to talk about, maybe I should finish my coffee first. I'm going to finish my coffee first. I have now finished my coffee. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk about in this coffee talk is like the future with my writing and music, because that is something that I document a lot of on my channel, writing more so than music. I feel like you don't really get to see, you know, what I actually do in terms of music, but honestly it's because I've kind of abandoned it and I really need to get back into that. And I think actually that, yeah, music was the first thing that I wanted to talk about, so let's talk about music first, because like I said, recently I've just really abandoned it and I really haven't played guitar as much as I've wanted to. I haven't wrote as much as I've wanted to. If you didn't know, yeah, I do write songs and I play guitar. I have played guitar. I have played guitar for I think 8 years now. I think I started when I was like 12, 13, but it's been about 7 or 8 years. But recently I've just really abandoned it. I really haven't played that much. I just want to be able to, you know, play more, obviously, because I miss it. And I think my hand has really like, it's almost like I still have like the memory, like the body memory, the finger memory of like chords and everything, and I still know how to play guitar, but it's just because I haven't played it in so long, I feel like I've lost like strength in my fingers to be able to play, and I need to kind of build up that again because I've just really missed it and I want to get back into it. I want to get back into writing songs and just playing guitar and just playing until I can get my, you know, my fingers back to the point where I've got enough strength to play a full song that has a lot of bar chords in, because like I said, I've lost a lot of strength in my fingers to be able to do that. And then this is kind of like a bit of a mid-year audit as well, because I was going to talk about a goal that I had set myself at the beginning of the year, which I did talk about. I think it was in my quarterly goals video, you know, for the first quarter of the year. Or actually, yeah, I think I talked about it in the quarterly goals and the yearly goals video, so I will try and leave those linked up in the cards or down in the description if you'd like to check them out as well, even though they're going to be quite old now because 6 months. It was 6 months ago. But kind of going off from them videos, I still really want to be able to release an EP or an LP towards the end of this year or the beginning of 2022. I definitely still want to do that. If you didn't know the difference between an LP and an EP is like 1 to 3 songs, and then an EP is like 4 to 7 songs, I think, something like that, and then 8 songs plus is an album. Then the last thing I was going to talk about is writing. Obviously you're going to see a lot more about this in my May writing vlog. I think it's going to end up being like 50 minutes long, knowing me. You know, obviously I'll talk more about it in that vlog. The plan for Scarlet Blood Skies is to finish the 5th draft outline by mid-June. So by the time this vlog actually goes up, I want to be almost finishing it, but it might not actually get finished until like the 20th of June. Crap, the time is just going by so fast, but I'm really hoping to get that outline done by mid-June to then start working on the 5th draft before July, because I want to be able to finish the 5th draft at the very end of July. So it's going to be my Camp NaNoWriMo project. I want to be able to finish that at the end of Camp NaNoWriMo at the end of July, and so then I will probably spend a few days having a really quick read through and just doing, I don't know if it's like a copy edit or a line edit, but it's going to be things like changing sentences and words and paragraphs and all of that, just the smaller like type of edits. I'll probably do like for a couple of weeks in August before I do my second round of beta feedback, which will be like August, September time. I'm thinking it's going to be like from late August to October time, but it does mean that I need to really get on this now and actually set myself deadlines, because I haven't had a deadline for a really long time, because it used to be that I would set deadlines and then I would get to that date and it would not be done. The task would not be done. So I stopped setting myself deadlines. I think what I need to start doing is, you know, giving myself a deadline, but giving myself a buffer time, you know, to be able to get it done, like the latest deadline. So I really need 2 deadlines when you think about it. A first one and a second one, and the second one is like, this has to be done by the second deadline, but the first deadline is more like get your shit together time, you know. And then I'm really hoping with Scarlet Blood Skies that I'm going to be able to publish the first book like in 2022. That would be the dream, to like publish it in like the autumn time of 2022 and get it out into the world for people to read and for people to enjoy. But obviously there is a lot to go before then, and there are going to be expenses because I do plan on self-publishing, so there is going to be a lot that goes into that. But like, I'm really hoping that in 2022 I'll be able to like have a professional editor, so that, you know, I can aim for that, you know, autumn 2022 time to publish for publication of Scarlet Blood Skies. And then I'm hoping that it will be in 2023 I will be able to publish the next 2 books, because like the overall plan is to publish 2 books a year. I think that might actually be it for this video. I feel like I've covered a lot. I've talked about a lot of different like updates, life updates, and, you know, money and YouTube and writing and music. I have talked about a lot, haven't I? What's happened recently with college and everything like that. I've talked about a lot, and I think that probably means that it is time to end this video. I have a feeling this is going to end up being very long, but I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button to let me know. If you're not yet subscribed, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also turn on bell notifications to be notified for every single time I upload, because times may vary, like I said. All of my social media links will be down below in the description if you want to check out Instagram being like the main one if you want like regular and active updates on a lot more things. I think that's everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!